Hi guys, it's Molly. Welcome back to my channel. I have a huge ass book haul for you guys, and it's from like a few different places. I ordered from Book Outlet, Amazon, and a Facebook Marketplace, like a few like of those Facebook like sharing, swapping book Facebook group things. Anyways, I have a lot of books. I have a whole box full of them, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Half of them I don't even know what they're about. Now hear me out. I bought them because they're popular book titles and I've heard good reviews. Actually, a few of them I've heard mixed reviews on, but they were popular and I wanted to read them and give y'all my insight on how I feel about the book titles and everything. So I picked them up. I also picked up a few because of Gabby Reed's recommendation. Gabby Reed's is literally my favorite booktuber to ever exist, and during Summerween she reposted me onto her story and I may or may not have fangirled a little bit. But anyways, let's just get into the books because I literally have a whole box full and I need to talk about them. Also, if I know what they are about, I will tell you about them. If not, I'm gonna put like a brief description on the screen, or I'll put the book synopsis on the screen so you can know what it's about if you are interested. I'm sure most of these you'll know what they're about or have heard about them before, but if not, I'll do that for you. I also forgot to mention that a lot of these books are thrillers because I've been trying to get into thrillers a lot more, and the thrillers that I've been reading have been really good lately, so I hope that these are as strong as the ones that I've been reading. The first book that I bought that is totally random, I got this one from Book Outlet, and it is not a thriller. I think it's a romance. It's called 25 Days Till Christmas by Poppy Alexander, and I was in this weird little kick where like I wanted all the holiday books. I wanted Christmas books, Halloween books, like anything that had to do with a holiday, I wanted a book for it so that like during that month of the holiday I could read. So I picked this up. I have one other one, which is, it's like that anthology book. I forget what it's called. Like my True Love Gave to Me, I think is what it's called. Anyway, I picked this up. Don't even know what it's about. It's a Christmas story. I hope it's lovey-dovey. That's all I gotta say. We'll find out in December when I read this. The next book that I got from Book Outlet is Baby Teeth, and again, I have no idea what this is about. I do know that Gabby actually didn't really enjoy this that much, but I have heard a lot of booktubers talk about this book, so I really wanted to read it, and I'm sorry that I don't know anything about it. The synopsis will be up here, like I said, but I'm pretty sure it's a thriller, and yeah. The next book I got from Book Outlet is The Escape Room by Megan Golden. Again, another thriller. And I don't know what it's about, but I'm pretty sure Megan Goldwyn has a few different books. So I know that I bought this because it was based on an escape room, obviously. And I love doing escape rooms so much. I think they're the funnest thing ever, and I just love them. So I was like, I love escape rooms, and this is about an escape room, but this is like a scary escape room, not like one of the fun ones like, you know, you'll get out of in an hour. No, this is like life or death escape room, and we live for that. Next I got Savin' Megan by DJ Palmer, and this is a book that what is her name, Jacqueline from Weeby Bookin has read, and I forget if she liked it, but it's something that I'm willing to give a shot because she highly recommended Darling Rose Gold, and I loved that book so much. So I'm going to try this one. I think it was a similar scenario. Yeah, it's a similar like story to Darling Rose Gold, where it's like not pretending, but like thinking that you're sick, or somebody makes you think you're sick but you're not sick. So like I said, I really enjoyed Darling Rose Gold, so since this is like a similar plot like that, I think that I'll enjoy this book as well. So very excited to read this one. The next story that I bought is The Invited by Jennifer McMahon. I'm so sorry, I'm terrible with words and names. Something about a haunted house. That's why I bought it, because it was by it had to do with a haunted house, and I really like reading like paranormal stories about haunted houses, especially after reading Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. That was so good. So if anybody knows like really good haunted house stories like that, please comment them down below because I love them. I don't know if this is a good one or not, but I'm excited to read it because, like I said, it has to do with a haunted house. The next book I got is Nosferatu by Joe Hill, and again, know absolutely nothing about this. I do know that Gabby read it, I'm pretty sure, and that Jacqueline has also read this, and I know nothing about it. What can I say? I love buying and spending my money on books that I have no idea what they are about and if I'll even like them, but popular booktubers that I like them or have read them, so I need to read them. Next, I got Give Me Your Hand by Megan Abbott. Something about two friends, one of them has a secret, and they're just trying to destroy each other. I don't really know. But it was a hardcover from Book Outlet. It retailed for $27 and I got it for like $5, so duh. And then the last book that I got from Book Outlet specifically is Hidden Bodies, which is the sequel to You by Caroline Kepnes, and I'm gonna be honest, have I read the first book? No. But I really wanted the second book before I read the first one. I don't know what my logic was, but I wanted it. So I really enjoyed the TV series, or the Netflix series, so I need to read the book because I like seeing, like, comparing the differences from the book and the movie and all that stuff. So yeah, and I don't know if season 2 is based off of the second book, so that's another reason why I need to read this. Alrighty, next I'm gonna show you guys the books that I got from like the Facebook like swap buying selling group thing. The first book is what I'm currently reading right now, is The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. This is something that Gabby highly recommends, so I was like, yes, I want that in my life. So I got it, and I really wanted the book of the month like version of it. That's why I bought it on the Facebook like trading place. I know I could have did it as an add-on, but there's so many books that I want the book of the month like edition in that I probably would have waited a long time. So I got it off the Facebook trading site, and currently right now I'm about 50 pages into it and I'm enjoying it so far. I feel like it's kind of moving a little slow, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say that it's building up to something really thrilling. So I got this book. The next book I got was Bunny by Mona Awad. I'm so sorry, I'm literally so bad with names. This is another book that Jacqueline read and she enjoyed, and so did Gabby, and both of them say that like you read this and you're just like, what the fuck did I just read? Like, it's a really weird story. All I know is that it's about like these girls, these three groups of girls, or not three groups, three girls, and they all call each other Bunny, and I don't really know. I don't want to read too much about the synopsis because I want to be like shocked and whatever when I read this, so yeah, I don't want to spoil it for myself. So when it comes to putting the synopsis on the screen, I'm gonna like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to like close my eyes and hope I don't read it because I want to be surprised. But yeah, I'm excited to read this. I really want to read this like soon, but I also want to hold this for like Halloween, like October, but since it's not really like a thriller, I think I might read it soon. I don't know, but I'm excited to read it nonetheless. Next, I bought Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky, as again on that like Facebook trading group, and Gabby read this and I think she gave it 4 out of 5 stars. She said like the ending wasn't really what she was like hoping for or like, you know, aiming for, but I'm really excited to read this. And apparently he wrote The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I just think that's so crazy because they're like such different genres, but I'm excited. And she's a thick boy, like this is a thick boy. I also bought The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix, and I'm super excited to read this because Gabby really liked it. Everybody that I know has like enjoyed this book, given it at least 4 stars, so I'm very excited. I've never read Grady Hendrix before, but I'm excited to read this, and I love stories about vampires. Usually the vampires are in a romance, but I'm excited to read them not in a romance. And every time I read this title, I want to say the Southern's Book Club's Guide to Not Dating, because I think of Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating whenever I read this, whenever I see the title. I don't know why. So yeah. So I'm just gonna jump into the books that I bought on Amazon now. So I got 2 graphic novels, and I have never read a graphic novel before. Actually, I have read. It's called, I remember it being called Peach, and it was about like a hamster or a guinea pig or something. I don't really remember. I read this in like 3rd grade. I don't remember everything. But anyway, I got 2 graphic novels. So the first one I got is Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell and Faith Erin Hicks, and I'm so excited to read this. I'm saving this for fall. I want to read it so bad because, like, oh, it looks so cute. It looks so cute, and I love her space buns, and I just want to read it. I also got Sheets by Brenna Thumler. I'm hanging on to it, and I'm going to read it definitely in October. If I don't read this in October, I have failed, because it's about a ghost. Like, hello. And it shouldn't take me long because, it's, like I said, it's a graphic novel, and like it just looks so cute. Like, I love it. So we also got her. Okay, so also from Amazon, I got 2 Stephen King books. I want to read some more Stephen King. I have Gerald's Game, but I have not read that yet. I also have 11/22/63, and I have not read that yet. So after watching Gabby's Summer Ween like videos, she just finished 1922, and I want to read this because look how like thin it is. It's not going to take me that long. I'm very tempted to read it now, but I think I want to hold on to it for October. But I have a feeling my October TBR is going to be so big, so I think I'm going to need to start reading some stuff now. But yeah, I know what this is about. I know what this is about. There's a couple, and the wife wants to sell a house. The husband does not want to sell a house, so he confides in his youngest son to murder his wife. And that's all I know. But at least I know something. The next book I got is The Shining, and you may or may not be shocked by this. I have not seen the movie, and I've never read the book. So, I am a failure. So I got the book, and I'm not letting myself watch the movie until I read this book. And apparently, Doctor Sleep is the sequel, and apparently that is also a movie as well. So I can't watch that either until I read the book of that. I'm nervous because this is a very thick boy. He is over 600 pages. The pages are extremely thin so that it doesn't look like it's over 300 pages. And the words are not too bad. They're like a good size font. So the next book I bought is also another Gabby recommendation, and that is The Troop by Nick Cutter. When I tell you I'm scared to read this, I'm terrified. She says that it made her like scared of bugs. It's like very descriptive, and I'm very nervous. And that's all I gotta say on this book. The next book I got is also another recommendation from Gabby, as well as like all the other booktubers who exist, because everybody seems to be reading this and I'm late to the bandwagon, and that is My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. Again, another Grady Hendrix book that I have not read. I don't know if he's written any more books, or if these are his only 2. But hopefully I enjoy them, since a lot of people enjoy him. Anyway, I'm excited to read this, and there's a part in here that Gabby says like really made her like scared and stuff, so I'm excited to read it. Because I love paranormal stuff. I love watching like ghost hunters and stuff, and like people getting possessed and stuff, but like I don't want to be possessed, so please don't possess me. Thanks. So I'm excited to read this. And then the last book that I got is These Witches Don't Burn by Isabel Sterling, and this was like a last minute add to cart type thing, because I was looking at all like these spooky books, and this came up, and then I read the synopsis, and I thought it was like a cute little story. So from what I remember, it's about like this witch and she can't use her powers because of like some reason. So she's trying to like not use her powers, and then like her ex-girlfriend comes around, but she's trying to get with this other girl, something like that. I just thought it was cute, and it's got a sequel, so I hope that I like this book enough to want to read the sequel. This one I'm definitely saving for October, just because hello, it's about witches, and that's what's more October than witches, honestly. And those are all the books that I have bought recently. Someone needs to take my bank card away from me. I'm so excited to get to these all eventually and read them. Please comment down below if there's like any of the books that I hauled that you've read, and if you liked them, if you read them and you didn't like them, because I also like to know about that stuff as well. That's everything I have for you guys today. I hope that you all enjoyed. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!